And this is for geometry homework assignment number 39, problem number 4. Again, about parabolas. We've got in the problem, we have a focus of 3, -2. So there's a point that is the focus. There's a directrix, which is a horizontal line, y equals 2. And we also have a point that's on the parabola. Now this point doesn't have both coordinates. It says a comma -8, meaning we don't actually know the point. We know that it is some horizontal distance a, but it goes down a vertical distance to -8. And we're to find the distance from this point to the focus. But we don't know exactly where this point is, so to do like the distance formula won't work out. Well, that's where the definition of a parabola becomes really important. And that is that the distance from a point to any point to a focus is equal to the distance between that point and the directrix. Those collection of points that have this quality, that creates the parabola. That's the definition of a parabola, the set of all of these points where the distance to the focus and the distance to the directrix are equal. So let's just take a look at what we're talking about in this problem. So I have here a graph, sort of. I don't have a parabola drawn in here because there's some things I don't know. We do know that we have this directrix, which is this horizontal line, y equals 2. We have this point here, a comma -8. We also know that there happens to be a focus at 3, -2. Well, I could say that -2 is right about here. That's -2. But I don't know where 3 is. I don't know if this is 1, 2, 3, 3's on this side. I don't know if 3's over here. So somewhere on this line, this thing is the focus. I don't know where it is because if I, to find the distance, I don't know where A is, so I don't know in relationship. But what I do know is the distance between this point and the directrix, meaning this distance right here, if I were to draw this line right here, what's that distance? What is that distance? Well, it's all the way down at -8 and goes all the way up to +2. Well, this distance is equal to 10. And if this distance from this point to the directrix is 10, then find the distance from the point on the parabola to the focus. It's got to be the same distance. And so this distance is 10. So the distance will be 10 units. And that's using the definition of a parabola with regards to distance from the point on the parabola to the focus and the point on that same point to its distance to the directrix.